Hello everyone, I'm back once again with the next video, and today we are going to talk about the competence. What is a competence and what's a skill? We always have a misunderstanding between these two definitions, competence and a skill. Competence is the ability to do the job versus the skill is your technical to do. Like you are hiring a recruiter. To do that job well, you would be requiring the good communication skills. That's the competence. Your behavioral aspects, your personality that will give you excellence. That's called as competence. Versus the skill, when you're hiring a recruiter, the skill could be knowing the monster, knowing the Naukri. When we hire the person, at the same time, we are expecting both of the things from the person, competence as well as the skill. So today I am going to make you learn what are the different types of competence. The competence are of three types primarily: core competence, managerial competence, and functional competence. When I talk about core competence, I mean the core values, what you are expecting from an individual. When we start our HR department or when we start our organization, we have some organizational values. Could be flexibility, transparency, integrity, conduct, ethics. These all could be my core competence. So when we select our competence, core competence, we always drive the core competence from our company values. Why do we need it? We need the core competence to build the company culture. If we will not evaluate the core competence from an individual, that will ultimately going to affect our company culture. When we hire any individual or when we appraise any individual, at that time we check three things: core competence, functional competence, managerial competence. Core competence, as I explained you, these are the main 3 to 6 things, 3 to 5 things which you are expecting from any individual according to your company values. That means core competence is going to be same across all the levels. Everybody in the organization should have those core competence. When I talk about the managerial competence, I mean the things which you are requiring from an individual to get appraised, to get promoted. When you hire somebody, you don't hire with that agenda that you are not going to appraise this person. We always expect that person to have that leadership skills. Whether that person is a manager or not manager hardly matters. But yes, some managerial competence could be cooperation, courage, delegation, leadership. These all things we are expecting from an individual. That's called as managerial competence. The name of competence remains the same, but your expectation can vary from the level to level. Example, leadership from the junior means that just able to put up her point correctly, versus the managerial, it is how do you manage leadership of the team, leadership of the department. So the name is same, but expectation gets varied from the different levels. So these are the two things. Core and managerial are the first two things which we expect from any individual when you hire that person. Core, managerial. How many are there? 3 to 5, 3 to 5. The names are same. You have to write your own expectations. Like for this level, what is my expectation for the core? For another level, what's my expectation for the core versus the managerial? Now, let's talk about the functional competence. Functional competence are a job-specific competence. When we started this video, I talked about the recruiter example, right? So there we learned that, okay, negotiation, communication, that all are the functional competence. Same way when you're hiring a sales guy, you are expecting that person to have a negotiation power. So that becomes the functional competence, means the personality required to do the job. So overall, we need three things except the skills: the values, the managerial competence, and The job specific competence which can enhance the ability to do the job well. If these three things are missing, the candidate won't be able to do the job well. If the candidate has the skill or not has the skill, that's the secondary matter. You have to write these competence in the Excel. You can maintain in the Excel or any tool before you hire or before you appraise anybody. That step is called as competence mapping. When you have the competence mapping already done, then you can go and start evaluating the competence in the recruitment, as well as you can do the competence evaluation before your appraisal. We have heard about these 90-degree to 360-degree techniques. Do you know these techniques are not for the performance evaluation? These all techniques are for the competence evaluation. Your performance evaluation happens with your all PMS techniques, OKR, KRA KPI, performance prism. These all are your performance management techniques. 90-degree to 360-degree are more about your competence evaluation. 90-degree we do it for functional competence evaluation. Primarily 360-degree we use for our functional and managerial competence. So in my next few videos, I will be making you learn how to practically do these evaluations and how to practically frame your competence mapping. This video was just to make you first understand that yes, we need three things except the skills. Skills are the secondary part, but as an HR, we do the opposite. We first focus on our technical interviews. No, if the person will have the capability, the person can learn. If the competence is missing, that person is not a good fit. So what you have learned today? You need three things except the skills from the individual: core competence, functional competence, and managerial competence. If you have liked today's video, hit like, comment, and let me know what are the topic you want me to record. I will be seeing you soon in the next video. By then, take care and don't forget to share the videos with your friends. Take care. Bye-bye.